When the rescue team first found Seoki, he was a heartbreaking sight. Alone, injured, and terrified, he wandered the streets like a forgotten soul. He had been hit by a vehicle, and the person responsible had cruelly left him behind, not even glancing back at the tiny life they had harmed. Whether Seoki had once known the comfort of a home was unclear, but one thing was certain: without urgent help, his condition would only worsen. Seoki was broken not just in body but in spirit. His eyes, once full of potential joy, now reflected only pain and fear. Like a wild, lost creature, he drifted through the streets, clinging to life but losing hope with each passing day. The rescue team knew they had no time to lose. They carefully scooped Seoki up and rushed him to the nearest veterinary hospital. The injuries he suffered were severe, but the team of veterinarians immediately sprang into action. Every wound was tended to with the utmost care. Every effort was made to ease his pain, to mend his broken body, and to give him a second chance at life. The battle to save Seoki was not a short one. His recovery stretched over 60 weeks, a grueling, painstaking journey that tested everyone's endurance and hope. In the beginning, Seoki was distant. He didn't know how to trust. Every touch, no matter how gentle, was met with suspicion. But the team was patient. They showed up every day, offering warmth, food, and affection. Their commitment was unwavering, their hearts steadfast. Week by week, Seoki began to heal, not just physically, but emotionally as well. His wounds closed, his strength returned. His beautiful spirit, once hidden under layers of fear and pain, slowly started to shine through. The first time he purred, a small hesitant sound. It brought tears to his caregiver's eyes. It was a fragile sign of hope, a whisper from his soul that he was still willing to believe in kindness. Little by little, Seoki transformed. Gone was the frightened, broken cat who had once limped through the streets. In his place was a vibrant, playful soul. His eyes no longer reflected despair, they sparkled with life. His body grew strong and graceful again, capable of leaping and running, of curling up in a cozy spot and napping without fear. After 60 weeks, over a year of endless care, patience and love, Seoki had fully recovered. It was nothing short of a miracle. Today, Seoki lives a life that once seemed impossible for him. He's surrounded by people who cherish him. He knows the feeling of a safe home, a full belly, and a warm heart beating nearby. The loneliness and pain that once consumed him are distant memories, replaced by trust, joy, and love. His journey reminds us that miracles aren't made by magic. They are made by compassion, by refusing to give up, and by believing that every life, no matter how broken, is worth saving. Seoki's story is a beacon of hope. It shows that even in the darkest moments, light can find its way back into a shattered life, with enough love, patience, and determination. If Seoki's journey has touched your heart, please share his story. Let's inspire others to open their hearts, to believe in second chances, and to never walk away from those who need us the most. In the heart of Govo, where the streets echoed with the cries of countless stray cats, a heavy sense of unease had begun to settle among the residents. This once lively area had become a haven for hundreds of felines, their haunting meows piercing both day and night. Among them, one small cat named Mattfeve stood out, not for his appearance, but for the extraordinary journey that would lead him from the brink of despair to the promise of a loving home. The people of Govo were used to the constant presence of stray cats. However, a chilling sight began to unfold. More and more of these cats were found lifeless on the streets. Fear and panic gripped the town, and whispers of a spreading disease grew louder. A harrowing solution was soon proposed: mass extermination of the strays, in a desperate attempt to contain the unknown illness. Amidst this growing crisis, the Govo rescue team refused to stand by. They launched a mission to save as many cats as they could, combing the streets day and night, following pitiful cries and tracking the elusive movements of terrified felines. It was during one of these desperate missions that they found Mattfeve, a frail, frightened tabby cowering in the shadows of a crumbling alleyway. His once bright eyes had dulled with illness and fear, and his small body, covered in matted fur, bore the signs of a hard and lonely life. For days, Mattfeve had evaded humans, driven by instinct to flee from the unknown threats they posed. When the rescuers approached him, he tried to retreat even further into the darkness, his tiny body trembling uncontrollably. But with patience, gentle hands, and soft voices, the team managed to coax him into a carrier, offering Mattfeve his first taste of safety in a very long time. He was rushed to the local veterinary clinic, where a thorough examination revealed he was indeed battling a virus. The diagnosis was serious, but there was a small relief. The virus posed no threat to humans. Despite the severity of his condition, the team saw a flicker of life in Mattfeve's eyes and knew he was worth fighting for. What followed were some of the hardest yet most beautiful days for everyone involved. Under the tireless care of the rescue team and the veterinary staff, Mattfeve began to heal. They administered medications, stayed by his side during long nights, monitored his fragile progress, and above all enveloped him in love. The very thing he had been denied for so long. Slowly but surely, Mattfeve responded. His body grew stronger and his heart began to open. As the days turned into weeks, Mattfeve transformed before their eyes. His once ragged coat regained its soft, beautiful luster. His dull gaze gave way to eyes that sparkled with mischief and curiosity. He even began to play, tentatively at first, then with growing confidence. No longer the terrified shadow they had found, Mattfeve had blossomed into a vibrant, joyful spirit. Today, Mattfeve's journey is nearing its happiest chapter. The rescue team is now searching for his forever home, a place where he will be loved, protected, and treasured for the beautiful soul he is. His story stands as a beacon of hope, not only for the other strays of Govo, but for anyone who believes that compassion can change the world. If Mattfeve's journey touched your heart, please share your thoughts in the comments and give this story a like. Every view, like, comment, and share helps support animal rescue efforts and gives hope to countless others like Mattfeve. Thank you for watching and standing with us. See you in the next videos.